Sawadee krab, it's time now for the midday edition of NBT World Brief on NBT and NBT World. I'm Surapan Lautaranarit. Thailand has moved to ease fuel reserve rules with a new order published in the Royal Gazette, allowing oil traders to release reserves more quickly amid rising Middle East tensions. The Royal Gazette has published a new order easing fuel reserve rules as the government moves to strengthen energy security amid tensions in the Middle East. The measure relaxes parts of existing regulations under the Fuel Trade Act 2000, which previously required oil traders to maintain reserves at rates of 3.5% and 3% during specified periods. With the revised rules, oil traders are now allowed to release reserved fuel more quickly, helping boost supply and speed up distribution to service stations nationwide. The move is aimed at reducing bottlenecks in transport and ensuring adequate fuel availability during periods of high demand. The order is issued under the Emergency Decree on Prevention and Correction of Fuel Shortage 1973, which empowers the Prime Minister to implement urgent measures to safeguard economic stability and national energy security. Officials say the policy reflects a more flexible and proactive approach to managing energy risks, particularly as global oil supply chains face uncertainty. The new regulation takes immediate effect upon publication in the Royal Gazette. Authorities in Mae Sot, Tak province have seized a large shipment of diesel fuel suspected to be smuggled across the border as officials step up a nationwide crackdown on illegal fuel exports. Tak Governor Chusak Ruying ordered a joint operation led by the Mae Sot District Chief, working with military units, police from Mae Sot Police Station, fuel crime suppression officers, and customs officials. The truck was found in Tha Sai Luat of Mae Sot District near the Thai-Myanmar border. A search revealed 20,000 liters of diesel on board, along with additional storage equipment in a nearby warehouse. Officials discovered two 4,500-liter tanks, one containing about 300 liters of fuel, as well as 101 drums of 200 liters and 85 smaller containers of 30 liters. Pumping equipment was also found at the site. All items were seized and handed over to investigators at Mae Sot Police Station for legal proceedings. Authorities say the operation is part of intensified efforts to prevent fuel hoarding and illegal cross-border smuggling, which could impact national energy and economic security. The governor has now ordered all districts in Tak province to step up strict enforcement against illegal fuel exports. The Department of Internal Trade is tightening price controls on essential goods, requiring prior approval for any increases amid concerns over rising costs linked to global tensions. Director General of the Department of Internal Trade, or DIT, Withyakon Maninet, said the move follows a meeting with 9 major consumer goods producers, including Unilever, Sahapat, P&G, Neo, Osot Sapa, BJC, FNN, Nestle, and Dutch Mill. The meeting assessed potential impacts from tensions in the Middle East, particularly on oil-related raw materials and logistics. Plastic packaging, especially bottles, is among the sectors most at risk due to possible shipping delays. All 9 companies confirmed that current inventories remain sufficient and that prices can be maintained at least through April. Authorities are also coordinating with relevant agencies to ease cost pressures, especially for materials such as plastic resin, sulfur, and solvents, while ensuring adequate supply through May. Stricter controls will apply to 6 essential product categories, including tissue paper, shampoo, detergents, dishwashing liquid, sanitary pads, and soap. Under the new rules, businesses must obtain approval before raising prices, with public consultations expected later this week. Thailand's leading telecom operators, AIS and True Corporation, have reassured the public of stable internet services despite rising tensions in the Middle East. Both companies say their networks are resilient with backup systems in place to ensure uninterrupted connectivity. Advanced Info Service, or AIS, and True Corporation have confirmed their readiness to handle potential disruptions linked to unrest in the Middle East. AIS says it is closely monitoring the situation and has set up a dedicated task force to oversee both domestic and international networks. The company has optimized traffic across primary and backup routes to maintain service quality, even amid energy-related uncertainties. It adds that internet traffic passing through high-risk Middle East routes accounts for less than 10% of its Europe-bound data, limiting potential impact. Meanwhile, True Corporation highlights its highly resilient network design supported by redundancy systems. The company relies on the SJC-2 submarine cable connecting Singapore and Japan, which operates independently from risk zones. It also maintains direct connections with more than 30 global Tier 1 partners. The head of network at True Corporation says traffic to Europe and the Middle East represents less than 5% of total usage. He points to a previous submarine cable disruption in the Persian Gulf in September 2025, when True services remained unaffected. Both companies have established 24-hour war rooms and engineering teams to ensure rapid response and uninterrupted digital connectivity for Thailand. The Thai government is urging the public to stay alert for meningococcal disease after 3 deaths were reported in the country this year, while authorities continue to monitor an outbreak in the United Kingdom. Deputy Government Spokesperson Ayarin Panrit said the government has assigned the Department of Disease Control, or DDC, under the Ministry of Public Health to closely monitor the meningococcal disease situation in the United Kingdom. According to international public health data, an outbreak in the southern United Kingdom has mainly affected school and university students. As of March 18, 2026, around 20 suspected cases have been reported, with 9 confirmed infections and at least 2 deaths. In Thailand, between January 1st and March 17th, a total of 5 cases have been recorded, including 3 deaths. Authorities say there is no confirmed link to the outbreak abroad, but the disease remains under close surveillance due to severity and mandatory reporting requirements. Health officials state that any suspected case must be reported immediately, and even a single confirmed infection will trigger rapid investigation to prevent further spread. Symptoms include sudden high fever, severe headache, stiff neck, drowsiness, and, in some cases, skin rashes or bleeding spots. Patients are advised to seek medical attention immediately. The disease can be treated with antibiotics, and vaccination is available, especially for those traveling to high-risk countries. And that is it for our midday edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Bye for now. Sawadee krap.